Hello and welcome. My name is Shannon, also known as Truth. Have many nicknames, known by many names. Ultimately, my intention is to share what is of highest service for all. And the topic of virginity has been coming up bubbling up for me to share. For a long time, and so that's my intention, is to share about that topic in service to all. And I'm a channel, as we all are channels. Each one of us has a different way of, my interpretation of channeling is receiving from the outside. And we're always inside ourselves, inside this whole. And in these bodies we get to experience being separate, meaning that there's a body and there is a tree, and yet we are all part of an interconnected whole. And there's a lot of things that the collective, the interconnected whole, has flowing through it. A lot of ideas, a lot of perspectives that people believe and then act upon, and then out of that belief they act on that, and then out of acting on that create worlds around these beliefs. And a belief is just a belief. The ultimate truth is spoken through many mouths, and no one person knows more than the other. And some of these words that have been thrown around in our collective, like virgin or not virgin, or losing one's virginity or whatever, they're powerful spells. And so I have made a practice for some time now to clear out the languaging around losing one's virginity. And this is manyfold. First of all, we need to go into discussing what virginity is as my perspective, and this is all my perspective, and my intention is that it's of service. To be a virgin, in the literal translated sense, is to be whole and pure and innocent and anchored into that eternal innocence. So first off there, that has absolutely autonomous validity in itself, that statement. And regardless of what one human being chooses to do physically with their body, doesn't need to break that innocence, that inner sense of self, that knowing who you are as an eternal loving child of the one source that we all are. And so my belief is that it's a shame language to even speak about such things as being able to lose that, because you can't lose it. You can think you lose it, and when you think you've lost something, you've lost it, because that's where your focus is. I've so many times, like when I'm freaking out thinking I've lost something, it's harder to find it, and then when I let it go and trust, it shows up. And I know that's true for many of my friends and many people that are probably watching this video. So trust and surrender and honor that you are whole and complete as you are, regardless of what you have or have not done in your life. And there's always time to reconcile, to make, quote, right what has been wronged in the past internally. First is forgiveness both of others and self. And that doesn't mean that we tolerate or we accept unacceptable behavior. It means that we choose to accept life on life's terms, life as it is. And that's the act of forgiveness, is accepting what is fully. And what is sometimes there's shit experiences. And also what is there's so much beauty in these shit experiences because they're carving deeper roots whilst also allowing for the branches to go into more space, into a brighter, bigger potential. And it doesn't always feel good digging down deeper into the roots for humans who are attached to feeling good as an indicator of being aligned. So I've seen that also, people thinking that you have to feel this exalted heavenly way all the time or else you're out of alignment, which is just not true. And partly why I share about this virginity aspect and why it's coming up a lot is because there's a lot of shame in the collective for women, I feel, and I've personally experienced it, around women who have been sexually assaulted and abused. And it's like there's this idea that we're forever tainted or impure. And that's just fundamentally not true. No person can take away your virginity. Virginity is a choice to orient to your innocence. And if you are healing your inner child aspects and bringing them into the mother's womb and learning how to even be your own mother and receive the mothering energy and heal the fathering energy and let go of the past, the more that we are able to do that, the more that the feeling and the true experience of being innocent is online. The real, visceral human vibration of connection with the earth and feeling her benevolence, her beauty, and her wishes well for everyone. And I wish well for everyone, and I wish everyone wishes well for everyone. And that's a world that I'm imagining and co-creating, and really being a visionary, because I would consider myself a visionary, isn't about being in any exalted state better than anyone. It's about seeing what the potential is and not just seeing it, but holding it, and then in every action, living it and breathing it until that vision comes about. And just like so many people are devoted to so many things, I see so much energy put into so many different things. Like, for example, there's a holiday coming up, and I think of how many people put so much energy, gather around this holiday, and I pray that each day is a holiday, holy day, and that within these holy days, we all gather that same strong co-creative power towards, for example, creating city-wide systemic change in how we work together. I see communities being developed all over that are neighbors reaching out to neighbors and forming bonds with neighbors and starting to share resources. And this is going to spread like wildfire, and is spreading like wildfire, this heart energy of coming together. And in honor of all beautiful souls out there, you are all a virgin when you touch into your innocence, and you are already innocent, no matter, with all the matter and no matter, you are all innocent. And I bless your life through compassion and grace, that you're able to see each new step along the way where you're meant to be. And if it ever calls to you, I love doing work one-on-one. I offer really powerful reflection as I'm able to mirror many of the aspects that you're working with and help you to refine and transform these aspects, because sometimes in the process of self-inquiry, we can continue to go into a topic and never fully transform it. And I'm passionate about making sure in all ways there's an actual shift and transformation in the way we work together, all the parts of ourselves, and then collectively together. So many blessings. Namaste. All is beautifully divine, and what you create is what you focus on and where your heart is. So be still in your heart and know that the center of the storm is the one that is quiet, and this too shall pass, and there is action to take from a place of being. The eternal now is now, And you and I have the opportunity in each moment to choose new, whatever that is. And that's what's creating and unfolding. Just like in new painting, you start, whatever the new feeling is, you start that painting with, that sets a tone for the painting. And so we all have an opportunity right now to start painting a new painting together that works for everyone. And that is my deepest blessing. Namaste in Lakesh. Many thanks. Aho. Mitakuye.